Go Meister.
Alright, I'm going. I'm pressed for time. So, everyone hear me all right?
Yeah. No. What?
Talk in the mic.
I just got a kangaroo. I'm kind of pissed off because she doesn't let me hang out in her pouch. I'm gonna have to get rid of her. What the fuck is going on in that mansion from Clue? I won't rest until neighborhood watches across America stop profiling people that wear fedoras and trench coats. When people say duck, my immediate reaction is to look for a duck like, yay, this is going to make my eyes happy. Guillotine. If a polar bear offers you Coke, you ask if it's a comp? I could never be that dude that you yell, yo, Trev, follow that guy. Like, I'd be following him for a little bit, and then I'd be like, he's going so slow, and I'd honk and pass him. I'd probably get like 2 blocks, and I'd be like, oh, I was supposed to follow that guy. What's the first thing to go in the apocalypse? Fashion. Just strap on a single football shoulder pad, dirty jeans, no longer blue, and a motorcycle helmet. All right, done. Fuck it. People say that they're obsessed with the news. Who isn't? Who's like, well, I've heard everything I ever need to hear about anything. It's important. The best thing about religion is that you can choose whatever you want to believe in. So I believe that one day I'll go to Sherwood Forest and find a unicorn. And it'll be so magnificent and wonderful. And then I'll cut off its horn and make a soup of it so that it'll make me immortal.
Oh my God.
Whenever I go to a bar, I ask for a Molotov cocktail, which I found out recently is an actual drink. So they give me this dumb vodka drink, and I'm like leaning back. I'm like, no, dude, the exploding. There's a low bar. Every time I go to a Target Superstore, I buy a bow and arrow and then go outside and shoot that sign. Then I gotta deal with the cops. I was at parties in 1999 and they weren't that great. Shut up, Prince. The girl told me she was going to take a nap in the bathroom on the couch because some women's bathrooms have couches in them, I found out. Like, I thought it was a superstition, but it exists. Like, sometimes we get a blank space filled with sorrow, and sometimes a dude is in the bathroom with a feces-covered tuxedo, and we'll tip him for horrible musks. Why is it women want equal rights right up until the point the ship is sinking? Take that. This one I don't really get. So there's a saying that the squeaky wheel gets the grease, except when it doesn't, and it turns into that Janet girl at work that won't shut up about how horrible her life is. Straight skirmish. Shut up, Janet.
Skirmish!
I'm an old-fashioned kind of guy. I like to joust and ride horses. And I think you guys are angry when magic water falls from the sky. No one suspects the skunk is smoking weed. What's that smell? Oh, it's a skunk. He's not smoking weed. Skunks are like, heh. Some sad news. I found out I'm addicted to rehab, so doctors don't know what to do. Defenestrate is when you kill someone by throwing them through a high window. So how many times does this have to happen before somebody names it? Like, at least, I don't know, 100 times before someone's like, we should come up with a name for that. And why is there no name for when cops kill innocent people?
Oh my God.
Yes.
Sometimes I think I like a kid, but they're so hard to grab without someone seeing. When I hear that song, Don't Worry, Be Happy, I'm like, don't boss me around. Now I'm both worried and happy. Every time I see a cock commercial, I'm like, racist? Something to think about. My phone isn't next gen, so I don't get emojis. They just come up as little squares. So for the longest time, I thought my mom thought I was so lame. I'm cool, Mom. Halloween. Some current events. Halloween is a tough holiday. You get advertisements like Sears. It's like, it's a spectacular savings. Wait for it. So when I see that, I'm like, give it up, Sears. And that's also what I instantly think when I see someone jogging. I'll see someone jogging on the side of the road, and I'll be like, give up. You'll never do it. And also what I instantly think is that when I see someone and they're going and they're like picking up their baby, I'm like, that's not their baby. I feel bad for the Jews because they can't hail Satan. It's true. That's the most research I've ever done on a joke. Native Americans call a corn maze a maze maze. There's a little life realization, like when you figure out Super Mario's name is Mario Mario. Or if when driving, you do this with your hand. So you put one hand on the wheel, and then the other hand here, and you're like Mega Man shooting. A little life realization. I'm huge in Japan, like I'm taller than many of them. I saw those window decals where it's like a woman and her 5 cats. On the back of the... So it's a woman and 5 cats, and one of the cats has like a halo over him. Like, oh my God, how depressing. With this dead cat who's trying to drive to the market. It's like if a hearse drove past and there was a baby on board sticker. I agree, no one I used that Jergens No Cry shampoo, but I still cry at the end of Braveheart. Just fighting for freedom. Gee, it goes right into this joke. Tampons. Like, no wonder men have no idea what tampons are with their alien names like Kotex and Tampax. That's it. Don't you guys hate it? That's that Game Gear around. I saw a commercial that had a man juggling, and on the bottom of the commercial it says, "Do not attempt." Like, do we really need these warnings? Are we not smart enough to not do this? I'm looking at you, the South. When I do that joke in the South, I change it to the South.
That's funny.
Thank you. There's a commercial for gambling, and then at the end of the commercial, it's like, call 1-800-GAMBLER if you have a problem. And I don't gamble, but I have a car, which is the most gambling that I'll ever do. Because it'll make some crazy noise, and I'm like, oh shit, that's the power steering fluid. It's the transmission. That one's based on truth. At night, I'm always being followed by the car with the headlights. Why's haven't got gates?
Yeah, man.
Weed doesn't make me paranoid. Cops make me paranoid. Fucked it up. That's a great joke. Dude, they have like secret cars. It's like a Mazda Miata. Cop car? Anyway. Here's a joke for all the Steve Miller Band enthusiasts. Thank God. I thought I was fun. So nobody called me Maurice, but I do speak of the pompatus of love.
Love.
I see this always at, wait. Oh, it's stoplights. I fucked myself up. It's past Trevor fucking up present Trevor right now. At stoplights, when a car, you'll both be stopped at a red light, and a car just starts inching forward, you know, like they're going to go somewhere. The light's not changed, but they are so ready to go. And then the light will change and the light stop. They completely forgot what the fuck they're doing. I'm going to kill them. I'm going to skip this joke, too. Any Aerosmith fans?
Woo! Yes.
No!
I think President Aerosmith should sue past Aerosmith for ripping them off. The greatest hits CD sounds like a single. I should have skipped it. There was a contest that said, guess the temp and win a car or some shit. And I was like, Fahrenheit. When I was little, I got transferred to a new school, but all the kids there had Benjamin Button's disease. I mean, sure, I was captain of every football team, but our seasons were riddled with injuries. Remember that movie? So they've got a Maleficent where she's a good guy now, so I can't wait for the new Lion King where we find out that Mustafa molested Scar, and that's why he's such a dick.
Whoa.
Come on, Disney, they're cool. People say I have trouble taking advice, but I've gotten a lot of bad advice. Like, I don't trust advice anymore. You have to win my respect, advice. Every holiday is a celebration of ghosts. Easter, Lincoln's birthday, Thanksgiving. I mean, at least Halloween is honest. Halloween was like kind of close, right?
No.
So, when you die, when we finally die at the end of our lives, time is no longer linear. So you become a ghost and you can go back in time because time no longer exists. So what I've done is eventually when I die, I go back in time and I haunt myself. And this is the future ghost. So I essentially will give myself good advice, like, you know, don't go that way, a car is coming that way. Or don't do this because it will shoot you in the face. So, I was hanging out with my future ghost. We're trying to watch a movie. He's seen every movie. And he'll start quoting movies like, well, that's not right. Exactly. I'm like, what is that from? Oh, movie in the future. Thanks, future ghost. So it's like, what do you want to do? You want to go to the gas station, get some Funyuns? No, I can't go to that gas station. It's getting robbed right now. Thanks, future ghost. Well, what do you want to do? I don't know, play Mario Kart. $40 on it.
Yeah, buddy.
I go to a lot of clothes stores with my girlfriend, and those guys that are sitting on the couches in those clothes stores, when they just have that look where you know they're thinking, like, is she worth it?
Holy shit.
Holy shit, there's more. Is there ever going to be a nice apocalypse? Everyone's so depressed. You didn't die, be happy about it. I like to instantly shorten names. Like this guy came up, he's like, hi, I'm Vincent. I'm like, what's up, Vince? I was thrown for a loop when a girl came up and she said her name was Orange, and I was like, oh, well, or, no, I can't. So I was like, oh, a nickname. And I was like, no problem, Smelly. What cheese is it that you cut into that sounds like a fart? 'Cause I need 1,100 blocks of this cheese. White chocolate sounds racist. I haven't made up my mind, but something about it I don't like. So, what holds sugar cubes together? Poison? Probably stay away from those. I don't want it to sneak up on you. This is my last joke. I'm really leaving you guys soon. It's so wonderful. So I got struck by lightning the other day. And this bozo was like, dude, you gotta get a lottery ticket. I was like, no, I immediately have to go to the hospital. Thank you. You guys are